Hey Celine, I'm Mike McCullough here with Lexi Dawson.
We have study tips, job opportunities, and more on this episode of SHS Today.
Well, for starters, I want to give a huge shout out to my Celine hockey brothers. It's been a long journey, but it's been worth every second. Good luck next year.
Oh, that's so touching, Mike. In other news, juniors, the ACT MME test is coming up soon. Mark your calendars for March 6th, 7th, and 8th at Liberty School. If you plan to drive to Liberty on the days of the testing, you will need to submit the self-transport permission slip that was mailed to your home in early February.
Speaking about tests, filing exams are coming up in 2 weeks. Summer Marie went to go get some studying do's and don'ts from the hilarious Mr. Kazee.
Tips that kids can use to study. I can definitely give you some tips of not to follow as far as studying are concerned, because from experience, and I don't even know if I can remember back to my high school experience, so I'll give you some college experiences. I would definitely encourage you not to fall asleep under a table in the library and get locked in the library. That actually happened to me in college. I was running out of gas and decided to take a little nap under one of the tables at the library, and I actually got locked in the library. Don't do that. Bad study tip. Other study tips, this is another probably don't want to do. Don't rely too much on caffeine. It definitely does give you a lot of energy, but it also, if you pull the all-nighter and you drink 2 gallons of Mountain Dew, you have to go to the bathroom a lot. That sort of is not a good thing. And as well, you get irritated with people easily.
I'm trying to study.
Like you hear every noise or something. So don't rely too much on caffeine. What you should do though, I really like this one, is you need confidence when you're taking your exam. So what I would do if I were you is go to all the easy questions first. Get on a roll. You're owning this test. This is the easiest test ever. And then when you get to the harder questions, you have confidence because you've already beat down all those easy questions. Maybe a little meditation, a little zen.
Back to the studio.
Well, thanks, Mr. Kazee. Now we know what not to do.
Boys and Girls States is coming soon. Here's some details on what it's all about.
The American Legion and the American Legion Auxiliary present Boys State and Girls State summer programs. Are you up for the challenge? Boys State and Girls State. 1 week that shapes a lifetime.
Girls State was a remarkable experience. You got to meet a lot of wonderful people and learn about government in a fun, engaging setting as opposed to a classroom setting. So I learned a lot and it was still a lot of fun.
The experience at Boys State was pretty amazing. I ran for both mayor and governor, and after successfully losing both, I became a private lawyer. That private lawyer job was a lot of fun. I made a lot of money.
1 week that will shape your lifetime. Are you ready for this? Check it out today. Log on to boysandgirlsstate.org or see your guidance counselor for more information.
Applications for Boys and Girls States are located in the counseling office and can be picked up starting March 5th. They are due back to the counseling office by March 14th. Applicants making the finals will be interviewed after spring break.
Hey, Mike, I really need a job. Do you know of any places hiring?
Well, not really, but John Carlo has some tips from local business owners and managers to help you land the job.
In today's current job market, teens are finding it harder and harder to get a job. I'm Giancarlo Lopez here with 5 tips on how you can improve your chances of getting a job. Tip number 1, appearance.
They look put together and they speak clearly and concisely. And when they have a background in the industry, that's always great, but if not, if they have plenty of extracurricular activities and just things that show that they're a motivated person, that's really beneficial.
Tip number 2, outgoing personality.
I look for someone who is outgoing, who, when I ask questions, completely answers those questions.
Tip number 3, reliability.
I look for someone who is reliable, dependable, you know, who can really contribute something to the workplace.
Tip number 4, prior knowledge.
And I also look for someone who seems to have some knowledge of what we do here. If they come in and basically say, oh, you make coffee, well, there's a lot more to the business than that.
Tip number 5, avoiding application errors.
A resume is always a great thing to have too, even if you don't have much prior employment. It's great to have, you know, any extracurricular things you've done, if you've played sports, if you've done any volunteer work. That just shows that you're a well-rounded person, and it's something that we really look for.
Well, there you go, Celine. 5 easy ways on how to improve your chances of getting a job. Appearance, outgoing personality, reliability, prior knowledge, and application errors. I'm Giancarlo Lopez. Back to you in the studio.
There you go, Lexi. I don't think you'll have trouble finding a job with those tips.
Thanks, Giancarlo. Heritage School is working with Kiwanis Club of Saline and Kids Against Hunger so they can package meals for people who are facing starvation. The staff and students of Heritage will be meeting on April 27th to package these meals in the Liberty School cafeteria. They are looking for support from all the Saline area school staff and students to donate at least $1 so they can reach their goal of $5,000. Please donate and try to help as much as you can.
Well, that's all the time we have for this show. Tune in next week for a look at our new football program with Coach Joe Palco and a Club Corner profile on this sad. All this and more on the next episode of SHS Today.